Hi everyone, I thought you might be interested in as to what I buy every week and what I pay for my items. So I'm going to show you everything that I have bought this week. Now the total cost after reductions, because I've managed to get some reduced stuff, well the total cost was £136.21, but then after reductions it was £121.47p. So, and bear in mind that that is for 3 adults, and that's the cat food, and I bought a couple of cabbages for the chickens, and this shopping is for 7 days, so that's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and also bear in mind that not everything will be used. Like I've stocked my larder cupboard up, and I bought some chips. Well, that won't just be one meal, that'll be 2 or 3 meals. So, I bought 3 bread of the Tesco, and I go to Tesco's. This is the lightly seeded loaf. We prefer to have brown, but not fully brown, if you know what I mean. I don't do very well with white bread all the time, so we have that. And then I bought 4 of the skimmed milk, these large ones. This is 4 pints. And then we've got bananas. We have already got 3 left there, but we eat them every day. The British baby potatoes, the little ones. I've got some cereal bars. I don't buy any biscuits, cakes, chocolate. Oh, I buy some chocolate for making my own cakes, but I don't buy a lot of that stuff. With Derek being diabetic, and my son prefers not to eat so much of it now because it's not so good for you, obviously, chocolate and all of that. So we don't eat it all the time. We just prefer. So I don't really buy any of that stuff. Make my own, if I can. Okay, so then I've got Walker's crisps. That's the mixed bag, and I bought another Walker's, the cheese and onion one, because these were the cheapest ones today. I always buy the baked because it's reduced fat. I know you can buy the value cheap ones, and actually they're really good. I do like them, but the fat content is higher. So then I've bought some onions. I always use loads of onions in my stir fries, and if I'm making spaghetti bolognese or something like that. Oh yeah, and also just to say that I do cook fresh most of my dinners. We have got pizza tonight. That's a treat because we haven't had it for a while. Carrots I bought, and then we've got some sweet easy peelers, the little ones. I just mentioned that I bought 2 cabbages. There's not so much, greenery stuff for the chickens in the garden now, so I just chop one in half and they have that if there's not enough out there. But I do use that for us as well. And then there's some baking potatoes. Sometimes, like the other night, I made some little potato bites. I don't always use frozen chips, but sometimes when you've had a busy day and you're tired, it's just nice to just be able to chuck some in the oven. But yeah, I do make like little potato bites. Peppers. And by the way, the Nightingale Farms, which this one is, that is the cheaper brand, and I do buy, for the fruit and veg. Maybe not. Yeah, it's more the vegetables, but that is the cheaper one. I've got 2 tomato purees here. I bought 2 because I haven't been able to get this one, the cheaper one. This is 65p, and the next one up is £1.25, so it's double the price. So I bought 2 today because I always use this with my spag bowl, and I'm always making spag bowl because it's our favourite. So I bought 2 of those today. And then cherry tomatoes. I usually buy the cheaper one, again Nightingale Farms. But actually they were really small, so I bought the Tesco cherry tomatoes today. They were £1. And then I got 2 broccoli because these were reduced to 50p. So I might make a soup later next week. So I've got 2 of those, and then I've got a reduced cucumber. All of ours now have finished, which is a shame, but there we go. So this was reduced to 62p from 89. And then again, our lettuce is finished. So this is romaine hearts, and this was reduced from 115 to 80p. And then I got some reduced strawberries. We had so many out of the garden, but that was back in the spring, early summer. So obviously they're long finished. These were reduced from 260 to 159. So I thought that might be a nice treat, as we've not had them for a while. And then on the yoghurt front, I make a jelly for my partner. He has a fruit sugar-free jelly every night. I make a big one. He just has a bit of that every night. And he has some of the high protein natural yoghurt with that. So he has a tiny bit of, or not a tiny, but he has a spoonful of that, and then a spoonful of the zero fat natural yoghurt as well. So he can have that. And today I have actually bought a coleslaw. I do very often make my own, but today, as I say, we've got pizza and we will have salad with that. The Eastman's is the cheaper one. I couldn't find the big low fat one actually, so anyway, so I've bought that one. So that won't, again, that won't be used all tonight. That will do 2 to 3 meals. So. And then we have the Benecol because it lowers cholesterol. So I've bought 2 of those because we don't have much left. And then I buy, this is the Greek style salad cheese. Creamfields again is the cheaper brand, and I think they're brilliant. We have their cheese as well, their normal cheese, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely fine. So that's the cheaper brand one. So yeah, I've got salad cheese, a mild cheese, and a mature cheese, but the lighter fat one, reduced fat one. And then I've bought the 8-pack of Activia yogurts because this is zero fat and no added sugars, so that's in line with health issues in the family. So we have those, and then as I've just mentioned, I do make my own cakes and things, so I have bought the Flora buttery for baking. I was looking at the other one, the reduced fat one, but it doesn't say cake on that one, whereas this one is cooked bacon spread, so I think this one is better for that. And then I managed to get, we do like the Tesco Finest sausages, these ones there's just 4 in there. I usually just buy the ordinary one, but these ones were reduced because they're £4 a pack, so with 4 sausages in there, that's like £1 a sausage. But these were reduced to £2.80, so I bought both packs that were there. These are pork and cheddar and onions, so they sound really nice. And then again, pork loin steaks, they were reduced from £4.70 to £3.29. And then I've got some meat for our sandwiches. So my partner's working, he takes sandwiches, and then my son and I just have lunch at home. So these were 2 for £5, I think. £5? £3, sorry, 2 for £3, I think it was. So I've got a crumbed ham and a roast chicken. And then bacon, I've got the double pack because it's cheaper. I think that was £3.79 for 2. Again, it's got a long date on it. It's the 1st of November, so 1 will go in the fridge and 1 will go in the freezer. So that's that. And then, yeah, I've already put 3 bread in the freezer, 3 milk. The pizzas have gone in there, and some minced beef I bought. I've already put that in there. I think that was it. Oh, and then the cat food. I bought that one, the Felix, as good as it looks, which they have for breakfast. And then Gourmet, the little tins, they have that one in the evening. And yeah, these are branded. Unfortunately with the cat food, if you buy the cheap cereal ones, they don't eat it, and for me, chucking that food away if they've not eaten it is just ridiculous. So I prefer to buy the branded one, and then at least every morsel is gone, and that's good. Yeah, so I mean, one of the meals next week will probably be omelette from our own eggs, which is lovely. Oh yeah, there was a pack of rolls, a 6-pack of rolls for the freezer, and yeah, so that was it. So at £121.47, as I say, that's 3 adults, 3 cats, and a couple of cabbages for the chickens. So if you divide that by 7, it actually works out £17.35 a day. Now, I suppose if you bear in mind that not all of this is going to get used, it will, you know, some of it's there, you know, in the larder and thing. So I suppose you could say maybe £15 a day. But that's breakfast, lunch and dinner and snacks and the cats and odd bits and pieces for the chickens. So it's not, you know, 120, it's ridiculous, isn't it, what we're paying for food these days? It really is. But I do try and get reduced stuff, and I do use the cheaper brands as well. So you just have to do your best with it, don't you? So that's basically what I would buy every week. But as I say, I haven't shown you what I bought. I bought a tin of corn because we didn't have any in there at all. And I've bought 2 tins of green lentils, and then there's 4 tins of different beans that I will use in stir fries, stews, all sorts of things. Those are the Tesco brands, and then also I bought 3 tins of tomatoes. I am always using these chopped tomatoes. This is the Growers Harvest. This is the cheap one. You still have to open this with a tin opener because most tins have changed, but the cheaper ones you open, fine by me, it doesn't bother me. These are 27p each, I think. I'm always using them, and they're ideal. So, and then the other thing I bought was 3 packets of rice. Now I do cook my own rice, but again, if it's been a busy day and I'm tired and I don't feel like cooking the rice and I just want to be able to open a pack and chuck it in with a stir fry or whatever, so I keep some of these in. So that's the golden vegetable rice. Again, that's the cheap one. Growers Harvest, like the tomatoes, is the really cheap one. This is long grain rice, and that is basmati rice. So I keep these in just to help out on the days that are really busy, and I can just do something quickly. So I think that's everything, and I think really it's not too bad for 3 adults and the cats and the chickens. Ideally it would be lower than £100, but you know, it is what it is. We have to eat, we have to have food. So yeah, let me know your views on it, your comments, and it's lovely to chat with you in the comments. So that was my shopping for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe, and hype, the new hype. And yeah, take care of yourself as always. Lovely to chat with you in the comments, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye for now.